What is going on in the Charlotte real estate market right now? Is it time to buy, sell, or invest? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about the current pros, cons, opportunities, and state of the market here in the greater Charlotte metro in 2024. Whether you're relocating to the area, looking to upgrade, or thinking of investing, understanding the market trends can make all the difference in the world. And trust me, this market update will give you the insights you need to make informed decisions. You won't want to miss it. My name is James Lanius, and I'm a real estate agent here in the Carolinas, specifically upstate South Carolina and the greater Charlotte metro region. And my lovely wife, Madeline, also usually joins me on these calls, but this one's more tailored to real estate, so I decided to give her a break on this. But she was born right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, actually, and I relocated to the Carolinas from the Midwest about 5 years back or so. So we love helping folks, whether locally or from out of town, because we know both sides. Now, I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to buy, sell, or invest in homes here in the greater Charlotte metro and upstate South Carolina as well. So be sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, because we love to hear from you and help you in any way we can. Now, my contact info is in the description below. It's also my YouTube banner, so feel free to reach out, send me a text, or give me a call. And don't forget to also like and subscribe to this channel, because it really helps us a lot. Now, let's dive into this month's market update and see what's happening in the Charlotte real estate scene. Now, first, I want to go over what the state is of the current real estate market here in Charlotte in October 2024. So the thing I want to cover first are actually the inventory levels, so the month supply of homes for sale. And this number has actually increased 42.1% since September and October of 2023. So almost a 50% increase since this time last year, essentially. And this is the exact number is actually 2.7 months of current inventory on the market now, which is historically low, but compared to the last 2-3 years, it's high. So another indicator of the market here in Charlotte are the home prices, of course. So the median sales price for Charlotte has increased to 3.9% year over year, and this has led to a total of $395,000. So that's the median price point. Now, the average sales price rose 7.1% since this time last year, and the number it reached is just over $502,000 for the average sales price in Charlotte. Now, a lot of folks ask me, is this a buyer's market? Is this a seller's market? What the heck is it? And the simplest answer is that usually when there's a 6-month supply of homes, this is considered an equal buyer and seller's market. Now, anything less than 6 months is usually considered a seller's market. So clearly we have been in a seller's market for some time now here in the Charlotte region, since I mentioned a little bit ago that the monthly supply of homes is at 2.7, so we're still just under 3 months below that 6-month mark, which is about equal buyer and seller market. So we're looking to grow on that as well. All right, next I want to cover the mortgage rate. So this is something that, of course, everyone wants to know. They're like, what is the rate? And the simple question is, it depends. So the current rates and their impacts on affordability are fairly significant. So according to Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage increased for the 3rd consecutive week recently. This is according to a report released last week by them, I believe. And this is moving us closer to that 6.5 range. It was low 6, of course, 2-3 years back. It was down in the 3 and 4%, which has led to a lot of people not wanting to buy and wanting to wait to see what rates do. But in general, actually, higher rates reflect the strength in the economy that is supportive of the housing market. But notably, as compared to a year ago, rates are more than 1 percentage point lower than they were, and potential buyers can stand to benefit. So don't know if you remember, if you knew that about a year or two ago, rates got up to 8%. So the fact that they're even in the 6s is awesome right now. So that's something to consider. Now, there is an effect that fluctuating mortgage rates have on buyer activity. And the general advice I give to buyers on this is to marry the home, not the rate. And most lenders will tell you this as well. And this isn't just because we want to try and sell homes. This is just based on historical trends and data. So essentially, if you can afford to buy a home and you want to buy a home and you found a home that you love, there's no reason why you shouldn't buy it. okay? Just because the rates are higher than they were a year or two ago, because there's really no guarantee that rates will ever go down again, much less, stay steady at what they're at now. So definitely marry the home, not the rate. And if you have a good real estate broker or mortgage lender, they'll be able to tell you when the dips in the mortgage rates are, so that when that dip hits and you own a home, you can actually refinance your mortgage and secure a lower rate than what you had before. So that's a really cool thing. You don't marry the rate, you marry the home. Now, the next thing I want to cover about the Charlotte real estate market are the pros of the current market. And the first thing is the appreciation potential. Real estate has not stopped appreciating here in Charlotte in the last, forever, but especially in the past 5 years. And there's a ton of upcoming developments and big businesses and corporations moving here. So you're not really going to see a depreciation anytime soon, as far as all the experts say. Now, another pro of the current market is the relocation demand. So this increased relocation demand due to job opportunities and lifestyle benefits of living in this awesome area where there's a ton to do really has led to an increase in home values and home sales. And like I said before, there's tons of companies, big businesses moving to Charlotte. Bank of America is here now, which increases values a lot because there's a lot of folks moving here for work. Don't forget that this area is really ideal for those relocating from higher cost regions like the Northeast or the West Coast that have just seen crazy cost spikes in the last few years. So the next pro of living in Charlotte and this market is the affordable suburbs. Now, Charlotte suburbs such as Rock Hill, South Carolina, Fort Mill, South Carolina, York, South Carolina, Kannapolis, Concord, Monroe, Belmont, North Carolina, all these great suburbs with really pretty trendy downtown areas are amazing reasons to move to Charlotte, because you can live in these cities just 30, 45 minutes away from the city center. You can commute there, but you're getting a lot more of a bang for your buck living in these suburbs. I think the average home price is $100,000 less in Rock Hill, for example, compared to the greater Charlotte region. So you're going to see a pretty significant difference for not really much of a difference in terms of area, because you can get anywhere. Now, the variety of property types is another pro of this market, because there are tons of different homes for sale here. There's condos, there's high-rise downtown condos, there's, of course, plenty of single-family homes, there's townhomes, there's first-time homes, there's new construction builds, there's tons of lakefront homes. If you want to live on the lake, there's Lake Wylie to the west and Lake Norman to the north. There's Mountain Island Lake in between, great lakes to settle down on. And there's an endless amount of different properties for sale here in the Charlotte region. Now, the next thing I want to go over are the cons of the current market. And I would say all of these cons can pretty much be looped into one thing, and that is affordability. So we already talked about this, but rising home prices are really a factor that some would consider a con if you're trying to buy here, because the median sales price, like I mentioned, has risen 3.9% since last year to $395,000. This makes it a lot harder for first-time home buyers to buy a home here. And the average sales price, of course, saw a 7.1% increase, which is above many buyers' budgets. So potential buyers really might need to adjust their expectations or look at some of these suburbs I mentioned before, such as Rock Hill, York, South Carolina, Kannapolis and Concord, North Carolina. These are great, affordable options just outside of the Charlotte city limits, so that could be a con potentially. Now, the mortgage rates are another con of this market right now. As I mentioned before, because the Affordability Index actually rose by 7% to 92, which when this rises, it's actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but this means that there are slightly better conditions in terms of being able to afford a home or life here in the area, but it's really still challenging for many buyers due to higher rates. And the Affordability Index is actually just a ratio that compares the median home sales price in the area with the median household income. So the higher the number, the more affordable an area is, and the lower the number, the less affordable an area is. And 92 is what it's at now. It's, like I said, risen by 7% since a year ago, but it was up to like 180 at one point, I think within the last 10 or 15 years. So definitely gotten less affordable, but hopefully we're turning upward going into 2025. Crossing our fingers. Now, the last con I want to mention about this current market here in Charlotte are the increased days on market. So homes in certain price ranges are sitting a lot longer on the market compared to 1 year ago. And buyers may feel like they have more negotiating power, which could lead to price reductions. So that could be a potential con for sellers or homeowners here in Charlotte, but could actually be a pro for a lot of buyers who are looking to have a little bit more negotiation power, because let's say a home has been sitting on the market for 100 days. Do you think that homeowner is going to be more willing to drop the price than someone whose home has just been sitting 1 day, right? So definitely consider that when you're looking to buy a home. Look at the days on market, because it is a direct correlation to a homeowner's motivation to sell. The last thing I want to cover and that you need to know about the real estate market here in Charlotte are the opportunities. So for buyers, there are lots of opportunities here in this market. I mean, inventory is up 42%, so this offers a lot more options to potential buyers and a lot more negotiating power. So if there's more homes on the market, buyers are going to have a greater leverage when negotiating because they have a lot more homes to look at. And also, growing supply may ease competitive pressures, and it really makes it a favorable time to enter the market. And of course, price growth remains steady, so buy now may prevent future cost increases. We've seen such an increase in appreciation, and it has not slowed down too much. It slowed down a little bit compared to what it was in 2020, 2021, because honestly, that was insane how much homes appreciated in such a short amount of time. So it started to level out, but we're still appreciating higher than historical averages right now, which is great for folks in Charlotte and great for people that want to buy or sell a home here in Charlotte. Now, Charlotte continues to show long-term growth, and this makes it really attractive for investors and first-time home buyers alike. The steady population growth has led to a driving demand, leading to property value appreciation. Also, if you're a first-time home buyer, I'd definitely recommend looking into some of the lender programs that are for first-time home buyers. So if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, you can qualify for this, and you can essentially have as low as a 3% down payment. And if you need recommendations for a great lender here in the Carolinas, I know some great folks who are honest and will do a great job for you. So let me know in the comments or reach out, shoot me a text if you want a recommendation for one of these guys. Now, the last opportunity I want to mention for buyers here in this real estate market are that investors can find some really good deals here in specific pockets of the market. So areas like Thomasboro, Hoskins, areas in the northwest of Charlotte are really up and coming. There's a lot of great options, and a lot of investors are pouring a ton of capital into these areas because they obviously think they're going to be some trendy areas in the next 5-10 years. So definitely great for buyers here. And the last thing I want to talk about are the opportunities for sellers here in Charlotte in this current market in 2024. So despite all the fluctuations in price and inventory and rates, this is still a really strong market for sellers, especially in high demanding neighborhoods. So if you're anywhere close to uptown or downtown Charlotte, or if you're anywhere close to any of these trendy downtowns of the suburbs, then you're still in a very high demand area for selling your home. And with the median and average prices continuing to rise, this presents a strong selling environment still. We haven't depreciated or gone down on those at all, even though interest rates have risen, which is kind of incredible. And the limited housing supply means well-priced homes can sell quickly, especially in popular suburbs. But I would definitely recommend having a strong pricing strategy, a strategic one that is, with your real estate agent here, because staging and photos and how you present your listing are going to be really key right now with increasing inventory. All right, well, I hope you gained some valuable insights on this market update for the greater Charlotte metro area. Now, if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It will help us a ton. And it will also give you the opportunity to stay informed on everything happening in the Charlotte and upstate South Carolina areas. Now, also let me know in the comments if there's a specific video, a topic, city, or neighborhood you want us to tour or cover, and we would be happy to do that for you. And once again, y'all, I get calls, texts, and emails every day from folks like you who are either trying to buy, sell, or invest here in the Charlotte region. So don't be afraid to give me a call or shoot me a text. I'm happy to help, happy to meet with you, happy to discuss what your goals are for your move here to our area, or your goals for potentially selling your home in our area. And I absolutely love helping everyone navigate the market, whether it's finding your dream home or selling your current property. Now, whether you're ready to make a move now or just planning ahead, feel free to reach out today because I would love to connect with you. My phone, email, and calendar link are in the description below. They are also on my YouTube banner, so just give me a call, shoot me a text, and I look forward to hearing from you and helping you make informed decisions in this market. Talk to you soon.